Money. Money.
Facebook doubled its workforce in 2 years. The Seattle housing market is so hot because of our employment opportunity here. With the lack of inventory, the demand is something I have never seen in my over 2 decades career in the mortgage industry. In a normal market in King County, we would have 9,000 to 10,000 homes listed for sale at that time. I just saw a report that stated that we have less than 400 homes on the market right now in all of King County. Crazy. Some areas there's only days of inventory remaining, which means if someone doesn't list their home in the next few days in that area, there will be no homes for sale. So again, I've never seen anything like this in over 2 decades that I've been doing mortgages with this lack of inventory. So companies that are based here in Seattle, of course, we've got Microsoft, Amazon, Expedia, Zillow, AT&T, T-Mobile, and this is just a list of few. Then other companies have satellite locations here in Seattle, which include Apple, Dropbox, eBay, Facebook, GoDaddy, Google, Salesforce, Snapchat, Stripe, Ticketmaster, Twitter, Uber, and Yahoo. Yoo-hoo! Again, this is just a list of few, just to show all of the opportunity that we have here in the Seattle market for employment. And that's why we have such a lack of inventory, because of the people that are coming in to take advantage of the employment opportunity. Now, Facebook, after doubling its workforce in 2 years, is moving into a new space on Westlake Avenue North, the latest milestone for what has become one of the Seattle's largest software engineering operations. Now, Facebook, which has had engineers in Seattle since 2010, moved into the Dexter Place space with about 1,000 workers in early 2016. Today, the company, its heads count in the city totals more than 2,000 employees. Now, the 150,000 square feet of office space in Westlake provides enough room for about another 900 employees on top of that. Facebook is also leasing the Arbor Blocks, 2 buildings under construction along 8th Avenue North between Harrison and Thomas Streets that could potentially house another 2,000 employees. Now, that would make Facebook one of the largest occupants of the booming South Lake Union, with Amazon helped reshape the last decade into the corporate office park. More high-tech workers are coming north of Mercer Street. Construction is underway on offices complexing for being built for up to 4,000 Google employees. Seattle is growing up to become a Silicon Valley with companies with good prospects that are unwilling or unable for the high-cost housing in the San Francisco and Bay Area. Now, startups are joining and even finding new ways for their employees to work remotely because of our Seattle market housing compared to the other Silicon areas. Seattle has fewer advantages than other match cities. It has one of the dense concentration of software developers in the country. It also has produced technology startups that have returned more money to investors than any comparable city in its size. So Seattle's a hot in growth in front of the Silicon Valley and has to worry about losing, it doesn't have to worry about losing the startup companies. So regardless of what's happening in the market with everything else, with the housing market, the lack of inventory, I really can't see what is going to be the next thing that's going to bring an adjustment to our market. Now, obviously, if we look at the historical trends, markets will always go up and down, so nothing will ever change with that. Eventually, at some point in time, we're going to see in a market an adjustment. But the question really is, what is that going to be? And when is it going to be? And I can't see it being in the near future. That is the Money Chat. Coming up next on the Money Hour, how women can make financial progress. I have Tiffany Goff with Edward Jones right here on 1150 AM KKNW after this short break.